The Rifleman. Starring Chuck Connors.
Buenos dias, Sir Marco.
Hello.
What you are observing is a private matter being settled in a private way.
What did he do?
One does not take the wine without permission, even when one is thirsty.
Look back!
All he did was steal a little bit of wine?
Patron's personal French wine. Now, I advise you to leave here.
Pronto!
Yes, sir.
Put him back on his horse. Eh ben voyons, mes amis, allez-y vite maintenant. We must arrive while there's still light enough so that we make a proper impression on the good citizen of the city of North Fork.
Well, it looks like they're coming our way, son.
I tell you, Paul, I never seen anything like it. The way that fat little man was
All
looking
right,
at...
Mark. You just keep on working. Like the man said, it was a private matter. We just act natural and hope they keep moving.
Bonjour, Monsieur, good day. I am César Tifor of New Orleans. You have perhaps heard the name.
No, we've never been that far east.
No? Well, this at least is more comfortable than to be known too much. Chouette?
Oui, monsieur. It's much more comfortable.
Yeah, it's better anywhere else. Texas. These ranchers, all they can tell us is, move along, shake along.
There we are. Je demande pardon, monsieur, mais you have not yet introduced yourself.
My name's Lucas McCain. This is my boy, Mark.
Enchanté, monsieur. Charmé.
You really crossed the whole state of Texas in this rig?
And why not?
You must have got stuck in 50-cent pockets.
Monsieur, I am stuck in 150-cent pockets. Was no problem. These fellows of mine, they have ropes on their saddles. So I make them harness themselves. And I stand here, I take a whip. Give me a whip. Give me a whip. And I call on them. Hello! Hello! Hello!
Animal?
What did you say, Xavier?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing. Don't interfere, monsieur.
Just keep the whip in its place while you're on my property.
But, monsieur, you do not understand. Tout ça, c'est pour rire, voyons. It's all in fun, eh, Xavier?
Yes, see.
Et voilà. Now, monsieur, with your kindness, we'll look for a city called North Fork.
Go on, churn in the butter, Mark, before it gets too thick. Well, I'm afraid Norfolk isn't much of a town.
Yes, we know, no matter. Perhaps you'd be so kind enough to show us the way.
You go up over that rise, turn right. You come to a road. Sign there will show you the way.
Oh. Very nice little place you have here, McCain.
We like it. All 4,100 acres.
So much? Imaginez, mes garçons. Voyons. McCain here is a big landowner. Most convenient here.
Oui, monsieur. Most convenient.
Careful, my friend, you'll blister your trigger finger.
Oh, it's nothing, senor.
Maybe I take this place off your hands, huh? I wish to retire to the quiet life of this part of the country.
It's not for sale.
You hear that, you fellows? The McCain estate is not on the market.
Monsieur McCain, the boss owns 25 blocks of New Orleans waterfront. That was not for sale either. At least not at the time.
I've been meaning to ask. Just what was it the Texas Rangers had on you?
Monsieur, please to observe these carriage lamps. Sterling silver. Do I have to answer questions to some petty rancher with manure on his boots?
No, monsieur. We will talk to him.
No. No, Shred. He and I will discuss it again tomorrow. You'll be in town tomorrow, monsieur.
I'll be there, mister, to pick up supplies.
Good. Then we have an appointment. Don't forget.
I'm going to be real busy, so don't count on it.
Amigo, try not to be too busy. It's nice to be congenial to the patron. You'll learn this pretty soon, I think.
You like being horsewhipped?
Yankee, I tell you something for your own good. To be horsewhipped by senior to pug is a privilege, it's an honor.
Xavier, you're too much of a man to mean that.
Paul? How come you let T-Fosh talk to you like that?
Now, look, son, I am a small rancher. I have got manure on my boots, and south of the border, I'm a Yankee. You want me to start gun trouble with an army like that?
Well, gosh, no, Paul.
Time you were getting cleaned up for dinner. We'll eat early so you can get a good rest. We'll be having a full day tomorrow.
All right, Paul. You coming?
In a minute, son.
One up, sir. Enough. No more.
Oh, no, monsieur. Have no apprehensions. A nice little wine. Always trouble with a dozen or so cases for my special friends. For others, the local eau de vie is sufficient. Yes, monsieur. I always try to bring a little culture and civilization wherever I go.
Here comes your rancher.
Marshal, that farmer on the wagon, I wish to speak to him.
Lucas McCain? Well, sir, I'll be right glad to tell him, only he might...
Whether he'll be glad or not, be so kind to bring him here.
I'll see what I can do.
This really tastes different from anything I've ever ate.
Monsieur, after I buy my property, you'll leave my guests to enjoy many such delicacies.
Thank you very much.
Patron,
Oh, you wish to say something, Xavier?
Efe, there are many other ranches all around here. Twice as bigger, twice as better.
It's a strange thing with me, mon ami. Always I desire the one that is not for sale.
The time's not altogether my own, so if you'll excuse me...
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be seeing you, monsieur the banker.
Oh, he wants to see you. I know he does. I never seen anything like it. He's got the whole town crawling to him. First thing last night, he deposited 85,000 gold in the bank.
There's your nickel. Go buy your sucker sticks.
Thanks, Paul.
Biker, how does a man get his hooks into $85,000 gold?
Here's a bulletin from in on the Mormon stage. A warning to all stops in the Texas Rangers. This, DeVois is the king of organized vice for the whole New Orleans area.
And now he wants to retire in Norfolk. Yeah, he stopped at my place on the way in yesterday. Wants to take it off my hands.
I think I'll go out and try to deputize a few of the boys. You wait there for me, Lucas.
Now, I'll go out and talk to him.
They're all cutthroats, every one of them. It's not a one-man proposition.
I know, but I don't want to start a small war in the middle of town over what right now is a personal affair between me and him.
But, Lucas, sometimes these things...
Look, Paul. 5 of the big penny size. Orange, lemon, wintergreen, licorice, and peppermint.
Later, son.
Here he comes, monsieur.
I hear he's pretty fast with that gun he carries. Por Dios, he carries it as if it was part of his hand.
You lose now your nerve, huh?
Patron, if it were possible for Javier Escobar to fear any one man, you would not for 2 minutes keep him in your quadrilla, eh?
That's very ça. But Xavier, never forget to be afraid of me.
No, Javier.
Javier, sit down. Sit down, have a drink.
No, thank you.
But, monsieur, we Creoles of Louisiana are very friendly but proud people. If then, before my entourage, you refuse my offer of a small refreshment, what am I to think?
Go load the wagon, Mark. I'll be there in a few minutes. All right, I'll have just one.
So far, one is all I have offered. McCain, I understand you are famous for your skill with that weapon.
I can shoot.
Mike Xavier here shoots also. It'll be interesting to see how you make out against each other, huh? Simply friendly concours. Let me see now. There, on the stable rope. Which of you first can spin the weathercock?
Well, I'm not much for shooting matches. I'll concede to Xavier there.
Oh, come, Monsieur McCain. No, you shouldn't be so modest. Why, Xavier here was bragging for you, saying how quick you were. Here, both of you, shoot! Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, mon friend? Oh, perhaps this rifle of yours is just for show, huh? Perhaps my friend Xavier here lies about your abilities. I do not like liars! We'll try again. Bravo, bravo, beautiful, c'est magnifique, ça, just as I hoped. Bravo! Hello, McCain. I know what you paid for your ranch. I offer you the same money exactly. Oh, less, of course, 50% for wear and tear.
I'm sorry, it's not for sale. I saved a long time to buy that place, and I intend to bring up my boy there.
Xavier. Knife. Have you ever seen a woman die, my friend? Well, then you're aware that there's something, shall I say, special about the death of any woman.
Something very special, Mr. Defarge.
Why do you think I'm here, McCain? By the persecutions of my enemies, reformers and hypocrites. Why, already 3 times their political grand juries have indicted me. Why, last time they bribed an old woman and 2 of the girls, that work in her establishment. You know what happened? Early one morning, some unknown man with a passkey entered the room where the 3 were hiding. And when he leaves, there is no more evidence.
He shot 3 women, huh?
Who speaks of shooting? Too loud. Will you believe it, Monsieur McCain, that my friends even say that this violent man was César Defarge? Me. Me personal. Well, of course, I do not recount all these horrors to distress you. No. If now you reject my fair and, mind you, friendly offer, huh? Ça c'est dommage, monsieur. I'm, of course, very sorry. And for both of us, Monsieur McCain. Who can predict what losses can occur to your livestock? That your crops do not catch fire. Your home itself burned to its foundation. And don't forget, you have a son. A son, my poor friend, from now on, whenever he is not at your side, you will be asking yourself, what comes to him? Where is he? I tell you, you will get up 20 times at night to look if he's in his bed. You will light the lamp, McCain, to see if there is blood. Ça, c'est terrible, mon ami. Well, McCain, now what do you say to my proposition?
You're a tough trader, Mr. Defarge. The wear and tear on my property. Why, I've put in 2 wells out there. Built a house, a barn, a stable. There's a 1.25 miles of grade A fencing. I've sweated out there.
Listen carefully to me. I shall be out there tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock precise. By that hour, you will have ready for my signatures all the necessary deeds signed by yourself, understood?
When your men left New Orleans, did they know they were going to settle in a small town like this? Maybe they prefer San Francisco. I hear it's a great city, a place they can have a lot of fun.
My men do not ask questions. They do not ask anything. They think as I tell them to think, and they feel as I wish them to feel. That you would not understand anyway.
Ten o'clock tomorrow morning, Mr. Defarge.
10 o'clock, Monsieur McCain. What do you think of him now, Xavier?
I still think he's muy macho. How do you say it? Marchman.
Tomorrow morning over there, I'll get his ranch on a platter.
Mike, you mentioned about deputizing some of the boys. I did. I'll do it and bring them out to my place tomorrow morning at 10:15 sharp. I hope by the time you get there, you can turn around and go home.
All right, Lucas, boy. Good luck.
Ready to go, Paul?
Ready.
Did you let him know for sure the ranch isn't up for sale?
No, I didn't, son.
But, Paul,
I'm telling you it isn't. It's just that DeForge just doesn't understand too easily. But I think he will in the morning.
Here, finish that champagne. I go now to my room for siesta. Call me in time for dinner.
Mark,
yeah, Paul?
you forgot your school books. You're a little absent-minded this morning.
Sure like to be here when they come.
Anything to get out of going to...
I thought you said 10 o'clock. It's only 8.
Mark, you go into town the back way and tell Micah to get back out here as soon as he can with the boys.
Sure, Paul.
Then you go on to school. You heard me. Only don't get kept after. I want you back here to help me with the stock. Go on, boy.
Mr. McCain. McCain, I'm waiting.
You're early. I've got work to do. We'll talk at 10 o'clock.
No. We'll talk now.
Mr. DeForge, you're a guest on my property. And while you're here...
I dispossess you from this property, McCain, because I am who I am and what I am. Among my ancestors, there was one from whom I inherit my name and my destiny, who was answerable for his actions, not even to the King of France. What am I saying? Not to heaven itself. Even today is remembered in that famous story called Bar Bleu, or as you say it in English, Bluebeard. You, of course, heard about it.
Sure. He still frightens children.
Are you wasting my time, McCain? Bring forth the papers. I order you, for your own sake, get the papers.
That's the thing about this part of the country. Men come out here so they don't have to take orders. They think the way they want, and they feel the way they want. Not the way some so-called ruler wants. As a matter of fact, DeForge, your kind just don't make any sense out here. You belong back in the Dark Ages with that ancestor of yours. And I'm telling you, most of your men agree with me.
Get the papers.
I just gave you my answer.
I offer you one more chance, McCain. Then I give the order to have you shot.
If I thought that order to be carried out, I wouldn't have been waiting here for you.
Shoot him like the beast that he is! Shoot him! Shoot him!
patron. Much obliged. It makes us, how you say, even on the board, huh? Oh, you were right, amigo. Freedom is a precious thing. You make me realize what I give it up for. After all, we see him for what he is there, a big fat nothing lying in the dirt. Yeah. I burned this, no? You know, he said, we'd find you here this morning when we come, like a big ball of jelly quivering on a platter. He was wrong what he said, and I have been right what I said. You are muy macho, marksman! Thank you, Xavier. Por nada, amigo. Hasta la vista.
Javier, I go with you home.
Yes!
I play for you where you stand.
Yes, we are...